Okay, so for the last couple of days, I've been a little depressed. I get depressed 1 or 2 days a month, every once in a while, sometimes for just a few hours, sometimes for a full day, sometimes at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And what I do at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if I'm depressed, I just continue doing the things that I need to do, and then I get to sleep as soon as I can. And then I wake up the next day and I feel a lot better. So Monday and Tuesday of this week, today is Friday, Monday and Tuesday this week, I really was depressed. But one of the things that I have in my life is I've got a lot of routines. Now, I cannot think my way out of depression. I need to act my way out of the depression. I need to take actions in order to get out of depression. I need to have some kind of victory. I need to have something happen in my life that gets me totally changed where I'm on a new channel in my mind. Okay, so, a lot of people say, you should do a gratitude list. And I agree, 100%. That's kind of like first thing. What am I grateful for in my life? I got a wonderful family. I've got my health. I've got financial stability. I've got a great job. I've got great friends. I've got a relationship with God. And the list could go on and on, all these things that I have and these experiences and these relationships that I have. Wonderful gratitude list. But it didn't make me feel better. So one of the things I do every day, 5 days a week actually, 5 days a week out of the week, I run. Okay? I run for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half. And running really, really helps. Also, something else I do is the more I give, the better I feel. So yesterday, Thursday, every Thursday at 3:20, I leave my office to drive to Guthrie to go to Job Corps. Now, some of you might not have ever heard of Job Corps, and I'd never heard of Job Corps until I wrote the book, Mentor, the Kid and the CEO. We wanted to find organizations that were about mentoring. So we went to the internet, we typed in the word mentor, and boom, there is Job Corps. Now, Job Corps is a government organization that has 120 plus locations throughout the United States where kids that have been in high school or have dropped out of high school can go live on campus for the majority of the places, and they can get their high school diploma, they can get a GED, they can get their driver's license, and they can get training on several different trades. There are over 70,000 kids in Job Corps throughout the United States. And a lot of kids will check into Job Corps and they won't stay very long. It's about a 6-month to a 9-month program, and a lot of the kids only make it a couple of weeks because of a lot of reasons why they don't make it longer than that. But I think the number one thing is sometimes we don't believe that it's going to be better, that life is just going to keep being the way it is, that since we were born in this part of town or we were born this color, we can't be successful. So every Thursday, I go to Job Corps. And what I've been doing for the last 3 years is I go up to Job Corps and I run with any of the trainees that want to go running. I was a little depressed on the way up there. I was talking to a friend of mine on the way up there. We were talking about a lot of different things. We did some laughing. But deep down, I had a low level of depression. Now, a lot of times when I get to Job Corps, we'll only have 1 or 2 trainees come run with us. And sometimes I've shown up and not a single trainee out of 300 or 400 kids come out to run with me. Well, yesterday was not that way. Yesterday, when we got there, when we pulled up, there were 3 kids waiting to run already. We ended up with over 11 people running with us yesterday. Great conversation. And one of the things we did after the end of the run was I shared books with them, books that I thought would make a meaningful difference in their lives. The Greatest Miracle in the World by Og Mandino. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Straight A Conspiracy. I gave out 4 Straight A Conspiracy books yesterday. This is a book about how to learn. After we ran, after I shared books with them, and I got in my car to drive back to Oklahoma City, I felt great. I wasn't depressed anymore. I felt the way I wanted to feel. If you're depressed, when you get depressed, I should say, do something for someone else. Get out of ourselves and do something for someone else. I left there in Guthrie, I drove to Oklahoma City, and I went to another organization and I passed out books. I gave away books. Every time I make a contribution, every time I give to someone else, I feel better. So if you're feeling down today, think about what you can do for someone else. We all suffer from momentary depression. Sometimes it lasts a couple of hours and sometimes it lasts a couple of days or weeks. We don't have to give up. I was watching Evan Carmichael's videos on YouTube. I highly recommend them. It was about push yourself. Even though we don't believe that we can make it happen, just push ourselves. Please subscribe to our channel. This is a brand new channel. I'm making a lot of mistakes, but what I want to do is I want to share with you how I make it through the day, the things that I do in order to be successful. Today, success is achieving worthwhile goals. We can do this. We're not alone. There are people around us that will help us to get through life. I do believe that life is a test, life is temporary, and life is a trust. What are we going to do with what God has given us to make a positive difference? Thank you.